Hey everybody, welcome back into the shop again. Steve with Swamp Bottom Baits here. Been working on a few new colors for saltwater. They're all solid colors, so I'm going to go ahead and create one of them today. I've got a pinfish that I want to try and match, and I will show you a picture of the pinfish and show you the actual building of the recipe. I haven't done it yet, but I've already got the idea in my mind. So little housekeeping real quick. If you're interested in looking at anything we have to offer, there's a link for the tackle box, which will take you to our Etsy page. There's also a link there for Swamp Swag if you want shirts, hats, anything with our logo on it. And if you need any graphics done, look into that link there for Neptune Multimedia. Good guy, does great work. So let's go ahead and get into trying to create a color. Be right back. All right, welcome back, y'all. So this is what we're going to try to replicate. So I've got some pearl powder here, some yellow gold in medium, and some royal blue in medium. So the royal blue isn't exactly the color, but that's what we're going for. I'm not sure, you can see it a little bit down here on the bottom. Kind of looks like a pinkish. So I do have this Theta Pearl. Kind of looks like it's got a blue but maybe a pink to it. I might put a little bit of that in there, so we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and get our plastic out of the mic and get you all set here. So got a half cup of, or 2/3 of a cup of swim bait. So I'm going to go with, start out with a 1/16. So this is 1/8 of a teaspoon, so half of that. We'll start with that, see what that looks like. And of course with powders, you know, you gotta stir more, so you're going to end up incorporating bubbles, because you do have to stir really good with it to get it to mix in. So that still looks a bit translucent. So I'm going to put in another 1/16. So basically we've got a total of an 1/8 in there. I want it to be not really translucent, but not really opaque neither. I want it somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that looks about where we're wanting it at. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of this Theta Power, which, if I remember right, this came from KP Pigments. So I'm going to go with about a 1/16 of that. Just add a little more sparkle to it. Like I said, this is more of a blue than it is a pink. But saltwater fish will, you know, vary. So let's go ahead and get, I'm going to go with a 1/16 of gold. We can always add more in there. Clean that off a little bit. And a 1/16 of our royal blue. So now we really kind of get that bluish hue to it once we add those in there. I'm thinking I want to add more gold. So now we're at 1/8 of gold. I'm thinking that is where I want it at. Our temperature is a little bit down, so I'm going to do a sample with, it's just a cold mold. I haven't vacuumed this out, so I'm just trying to get a sample look. We'll have to heat this back up. So that is our 3.8-inch hand-poured shrimp. So while this is heating up and we are getting it back in the vacuum chamber, I will go ahead and shoot it, and then we'll show the molds once we open them. But let's get that in there, get it warmed back up a little bit while this is setting up, so we can pull that out and see what our test looks like. Now, Epic Bait Molds does make a test mold. I don't have one. If you order from Epic Baits, you can. They don't have it actually on their website. You'd have to, message them in your comments or whatever that you want one. I think it's like $25. I'm not exactly positive. So that's almost set up enough where we can pull it out and take a look at it. So let's get this in the vacuum chamber. Pull this out of the mold. So I will go ahead and shoot these molds, and then I will bring you back when we unmold them. Be back in a minute. Alright, we are back. I poured up a couple more of the shrimp just so they're cleaner. That other one was just a test. So let's go ahead and pull these out. I'll set them on the mold here. So there we go. Kind of liking the looks of that. Go ahead and open up our twerker mold. So there we go with our twerkers. That's 5-inch. I'll give you all a layout on those. Then over here we have our fatty shad. So I'm thinking that this is going to work. So there's our fatty shad. And ironically enough, I'm doing 4 different baits with 4 different mold companies. This is a Do It. This one here is from Angling AI. The fatty shad is from Fat Guys Fishing. And then what we got what I call the Cypress shad, which is the inshore from Epic Bait Molds. So 4 different style baits from 4 different manufacturers. So I think that color we're going to call Pinfish. You see when you turn it, you get that pearly shimmer. Trying to get the focus here. I'm not really getting that blue from the Theta Pearl, but that's what we're looking at. I will go ahead and put up a side-by-side picture of the actual fish and a couple of the baits so y'all can see them side by side, get a comparison, and give me your opinions. Tell me what you think. Appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all have a good day. Peace, everybody.